Timmy Fagman-Lay and Brittany Griner in the center. As we get things going, Atlanta in their white leads the league in rebounds, but right behind them are the Golden State Valkyries in second. Kayla Thornton spin around and is the first on the board. Averaged 5.5 points per game last year. Has jumped all the way to about 15 points per game this year. Brittany Griner, the turnaround, bottom of the bucket. Always getting Brittany Griner established early in the game is a good idea for the Atlanta Dream. Monique Billings, who also returns back to Atlanta, dishes it off to Veronica Burton for her first bucket.
I'm not sure what happened, but Jordan can't. We just got to be real with what we got to be real with.
There are a couple of snubs that can go across a couple of different franchises as well, but as Monique Billings knocks down the outside tray.
And she gave me that look like I'm going to come in here and do it anyway.
Before each game, just to make sure I'm keeping you under eye. Monique Billings with back-to-back buckets off the turnover from Atlanta, trying to take care of the ball in the last few series. Finds it at the top of the key. An area where she has been solid. Bree Jones couldn't connect on the rebound, gets her own miss.
She was definitely fouled.
Great, triple, good. Alicia Gray, yeah, she can do that as well. Gets to the left side, her best side for another two.
And that's what Atlanta wants to do. Get in of her career, excuse me.
Ryan Howard loses a shoe. Still moving on the floor. Lets it fly anyway. Maybe she's better that way.
You have to put controversy in it. That my teammate in Brittany Griner has gotten called for those quite a few times this season.
Veronica Burton outside, knocks it down. She has been stellar from outside.
Watch Letitia Me here take this in transition.
Beautiful pass up front and the end one for Monique Billings.
But she got her right in the right spot. Calls a turnover.
Bree Jones said, okay, if I'm not an all-star, I don't know what to do, as she sends it off to her other all-star starter in Alicia Gray.
I think it's official that Brianna Jones
sends it off to Gray for the bucket. Now a 10-point lead for the Valkyries. And a nice take for me here.
Yeah, a tough take, too. She was left lane. She is so athletic.
Bree Jones, the footwork for me, yes!
Those games, the only team they beat was New York. But Coach Schmesko telling us they got to be able to knock them down today. And Kate Martin.
Fourth most threes in the league, about 167. But Carl Schmesko having the conversation with us earlier as Jordan Canada gets it off the glass, shooting 25% from the three-point line. Ryan Howard picked up the foul on the previous play. That's what you start thinking about. It's something that you've really said, this is what we're going to hang our hat on, is the three-point line. But then you look at Bree Jones, who wanted the and one. You feed the machine. Shatori with the denial for Kate Martin. And off the deck, another turnover for the Valkyries.
Excellent defense by Jones. She stepped in front and cut off the penetration, causing that turnover.
A turnover for Valkyries, Ryan Howard.
And that's how you start off.
Monique Billings also part of the expansion draft as well. As Jordan Canada drops it in.
Won the WNIT championship their freshman years, as Mo Billings gets the and one on Brittany Griner, but they finished with an Elite 8 appearance.
LA, her home state. Brittany Griner back in for Atlanta. More of that, please.
Yeah, that was pretty, because Atlanta has to be aware of that.
Atlanta looking a lot better coming out of the break. They had a series where they had an 8-0 run, and it continues. Burton already has 9 points, all from three. She had 6 in their previous game, as Brittany Griner is saying it's eat time. Jordan Canada re-enters the game for Atlanta. Right away, Kayla Thornton asking for the ball underneath, isolated, and gets the bucket.
Yeah, not really much Alicia Gray could do.
I know Bailey Burmaster will be all over that report as Alicia Gray lines it up, drains it in for Atlanta, knocking down their third three of.
Gray said, you're going to put 3 fouls on my best friend? Well, I'm going to knock down this 3 for her.
Kayla Thornton with the response. Kayla Thornton turns down the triple, sends it to Ami here. Going at Gray, off the glass.
There's enough time left in the half.
About a 20-second difference in the game and shot clock. Tiffany Hayes sends it to Veronica Burton. Gets it back, triple, good. Took a hit to the face where she was bandaged up, then took another hit to the face and went to the locker room. And hopefully we'll have an update as the first bucket goes to Monique Billings. Ryan Howard so crafty with getting to the rim, could not connect, sends it back out. 3, and that rolls in for Maya Caldwell.
They can turn this around.
Timmy able to track that down. Second chance opportunity for the Valkyries. Tiffany Hayes.
Yeah, good box out by the Valkyries right there. Didn't allow 6'9" Griner to get that rebound.
Atlanta edging the Valkyries by 2 on the rebounds, but right now makes it a 2-point game. Kayla Thornton with 2 on the shot clock, steps back, and gets it.
Oh, she's having the best scoring season of her career, but Bree Jones says, I don't care. I got snubbed as an all-star this week, so I'm gonna keep showing out.
Takeover time for Miss Jones. 10 on the shot clock, Valkyries find Kate Martin. Wow. Saw the eye and caught the eye of Becky Hammond to get drafted out. Finding a new home with the Valkyries. Gray lines it up and drains it. The Valkyries lead the league in opposing points in the paint, but said, okay, well, where were you then? 7 on the shot clock, final minute in the third. Nas Hillman lines it up for 3 again. We say you, Miss Hillman.
Quite a few of the wins that the Dream have had this season, knocking down 2 threes. And Atlanta usually wins the game when Nas hits 2 threes, but Kate Martin right here just shushes the crowd. I love how BG eased up a little bit at the end of that shot, allowed Mo Billings to just go in out of control.
Ryan Howard, the flick of the wrist, drops it in. Who has 8 to work with. 5 on the ticker. Pulls up again. And the putback by Monique Billings. Well, Golden State hasn't missed either.
But look at the defense from Jordan Canada when she's on the ball. Kate Martin did not call bank.
They actually will say that's a long 2. Still have 12 threes on the night as Ryan Howard gets in on the action and now in double figures with 10. Nothing like when Ryan Howard gets mad, plays with that edge. Numbers, Nas Hillman gets it, layup, count it. Timeout called for the Valkyries because they're trying to run with the Dream. 4 players in double figures for the Valkyries. The first team this season to have 5 players in double figures in 3 straight games, and Tiffany Hayes drops that one in the bucket.
Excellent help side defense by Nas Hillman. She came in and mucked it all up.
Ryan Howard connects!
And they're really looking for it.
Jordan Canada got the step, didn't like the look. Great! Why not? 5 on the shot clock, Kayla Thornton. Nas Hillman said, you're not backing us down this time. Gray, running, speeding, gets it to go as they extend their lead by 6. Nas with a solid screen at the top of the key. Bree Jones begging for it. Double team,
Knock it down,
Hillman.
Nas.
Why not for Nas Hillman? Knocks down yet another 3 for Atlanta, giving them their biggest lead of this night. Monique Billings going at Bree Jones. Found the footing and bounces it in. Begging for the ball going against Monique Billings. Finds Jordan Canada. Nas Hillman again. Good night, everyone here in Atlanta. In these ball games, Ryan Howard tried to get on a rebound. Couldn't pull it down. Less than a minute to play. And Veronica Burton kisses it off the glass. Doesn't look like the Valkyries will foul. And that should about do it as Ryan Howard playing up top. Atlanta will move on to 12-7 on the season, and the Valkyries will have to try again at their next game. That'll be on Wednesday against Indiana.